Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling all across the Lone Star State, going to great restaurants you won't want to miss. Get ready to see what's coming out the oven at a popular downtown pizza spot, slinging out hot pies by the slice. Plus, we check out the newest location of a popular Southside pizza joint, uniting pizza lovers from across the state. And we cruise to Midtown to check out a new Mexican restaurant concept, slinging out delicious tacos, chilaquiles, and so much more. All that and more right now on Texas Eats. Now we're here off Houston and Soledad in downtown San Antonio to go inside of a newish pizza spot that's serving up some incredible pies with a lot of different toppings. They also have a really good base cheese pizza as well, and they're serving up frozen drinks, and they also have soft serve. Let's see what's in the oven at Leo's Hideout. Joining us now is the executive chef for the Empty Stomach Group, Alex Roth. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Thanks for coming out.
Now, I got to come out here just for lunch a couple days ago, and I was blown away. The quality of the slices of pizza that you have out here at Leo's Hideout, it is really, really good. And you're going to be showing us how you make these pizzas, because everything's actually made right in front of the customer. And we're just right behind the counter, right when you walk in, and you have all the dough set up right here. So what's the first thing you do to make the pizzas?
So I usually like to kind of set where the crust is going to be first. So the next step is going to be to stretch the dough. The way I was kind of taught is to use your knuckles kind of the whole way around, and then as I go through, I'll feel for any thicker spots. For all of the pizzas here, we start with our sauce base, and then we'll go on to our cheese. This is just shredded mozzarella. But since we're doing the Mad Dog, this is just ricotta cheese. And the Mad Dog is kind of like our take on like a spicy pie. And this one gets the andouille sausage, which we make ours here with pork belly, pepperoni, and Calabrian chilies. That's gonna be all before it goes into the oven. So the owner of Empty Stomach, his name is Chad Carey. His dad's name is Leonard Carey, so that's where the Leo's and Leo's Hideout came from. And all of our specialty pizzas are an homage to him, or the fact that he was a high school football coach. So the coach, obviously, for that, LC stands for Leonard Carey, and then the Mad Dog was like his coaching nicknames.
All right, so this is the Mad Dog right here. Looks absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna go put this out on the table, and then we have 2 more pizzas we'll be making, getting out of the oven. Then we gotta eat it all. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Right in front of us, we have the 3 pizzas that you just made back there in the kitchen. They all look fantastic.
Thank you.
And I like that they all have their own little character to them. And we're gonna start right here with the Coach.
Yes, sir.
And this one right here, you can see the sausage, the bell peppers. It has a lot of great color. It's gonna have that wonderful crunch, and that crust looks phenomenal as well. The Coach, that's the bite. It's wonderful, man. All that crunch from the bell peppers are really nice, that freshness. And I love the outside of this part right here. Wonderful crunchy pizza on this one. And to wash down all this pizza, you have a frozen fuzzy navel, a frozen bourbon Coke, and you have 2 salads in the back as well. So if you want to keep it fresh, you can make your doctor happy, you can order the salad. We're gonna dive back into the pizza here in the middle. This is the LC. This one has that garlic on there, fresh basil, 2 different kinds of cheeses, the mushrooms. Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers.
The LC. It's just giving New York vibes, bro. I love the flavor. The garlic, when you take that bite of it, it just dissolves in your mouth. It almost creates like a garlic sauce, like a garlic paste of what you're serving up. I think the LC might be my favorite slice that you guys are doing. Fantastic. I've already had a bite of it, but this is the pistachio soft serve that they have here at the restaurant. It is phenomenal. A little bit nutty, very sweet, it's well balanced. It is a really good bite. Last but not least, the Mad Dog. This one had that hot honey on top, the ricotta cheese, pickled jalapenos, and then you also have some of that sausage on there as well. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's an explosion of flavor. That one's got a little spice to it. Great crunch once again. This is everything pizza should be and more. Thank you so much for having us out here. You guys, Leo's Hideout. It's a newer spot here in downtown San Antonio, right off Soledad, Houston. Come check them out. It's got a lot of great indoor dining space, outdoor dining space. It's pet friendly. Grab pizzas by the slice. I love the price that you have as well. It's super affordable. You got great options, and I really can't think of a better pizza place in the downtown area. You guys are rocking it. Great job, man. This is phenomenal. Cheers. Got to get them drinks in. Mark, it's truck month, and we're finally standing in front of a truck out here at Jordan Ford.
We are.
You have your Lady Wilson discount flyers right in front of you, so you're going to let us know how much money people can save.
This is an STX F-150 We have it on sale for $36,000. It used to be $50,000.
Wow.
And it's not the only one on the lot. Built in America, baby. No tariffs, no nothing. Built in either Dearborn, Michigan or Kansas City, Missouri.
Performance interior, larger screen. You got blind spot monitoring on this thing as well. This is a great truck. Now,
I'm going to price it.
You're going to price it right now.
Right now.
Let's do it.
$14,000 savings, and not just one, several to choose from on our lot. Come get them.
Tortillas. Everybody loves fresh, warm flour tortillas.
When you see large amounts of flour tortillas being made at your favorite local grocery store, chances are they're using a Besco machine to make all of them.
And did you know that one of the most popular machines to make tortillas and flatbreads all across the world is made right here in San Antonio?
We're here north of downtown San Antonio in the Five Points area to go inside of a business celebrating 60 years in the Alamo City, making machines that you could find in your favorite local grocery stores here in San Antonio, the state, and all across the globe. I've got my hard hat on, got my apron on, so let's go take a tour inside of Besco.
In the heart of San Antonio, where tradition meets innovation, stands a beacon of manufacturing excellence, Besco Manufacturing. Founded in 1965 by Elias and Robert Escamilla, Besco began as a humble venture refurbishing bakery equipment. Today, it has evolved into a global leader in flatbread, tamal, and tortilla machinery, serving over 60 countries worldwide.
Joining us out here is the president of the company, Aaron Escamilla. Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, sir. Thank you for being here.
Now, right behind us, you see all these busy workers. You guys are assembling these machines that help make tortillas for so many companies here in the United States and across the world. This is a huge operation, and it's been in your family now. You guys are celebrating 60 years of doing this. What does that mean to you?
That's a super exciting moment. It's been a long journey to get to this point. We had our rough points. Me and the family have been able to develop an amazing team that we have here for support, for everything else that we do. We've really come together, and we're just looking for a lot more years, a lot more growth, and looking forward to all that happening.
Now, when your father and your grandfather came up with this idea to create this machine, do you ever think that they thought it would get to the point where it is today?
No, there's no way. Yeah, they had a vision, of course, and it got us to where we are today. My method of running things is a little different than theirs, of course, so we were able to, like I said, make a great team and evolve to where we are today. But you know, no one person can do it on their own, so I rely heavily on my team.
We're going to be walking through this space. We're going to get a tour of how all these machines are getting made from start to finish. We even get to sample some, which we just got to try a little bit ago. Thank you for your time, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And thank you so much. I mean, what you guys do is huge, especially that it's here in San Antonio. It's all made right here in the Alamo City. Let's go on a tour. Joining us now is Vice President out here, Steven Reynosa. Thank you so much for having us out here on the floor.
Thanks for coming out.
Now, we were upstairs, we were talking with the president, and now we're down here because we're going to see how all of this is actually getting assembled. And this is the final product. It's getting close to being done.
It's almost done. It's almost
done. But you can see right here, I mean, the action's happening. They're building one actively right now.
Everything's handmade, right? There's no assembly line. If you're eating a fresh tortilla at a restaurant or a grocery store, it's most likely coming off one of my machines.
Does that feel crazy when you see them, you see how many they're making in a day, and that people really do, they use them all the time?
Oh yeah, no, it's awesome seeing them in use and people eating them, enjoying every single tortilla. it's awesome.
I've seen a lot of different versions of these. These are larger, but there's also countertop ones that you could show us too, right?
Exactly, so it goes from a small countertop unit to the big ones that make about $1,800 an hour.
You can hear them busy at work right over here.
Oh yeah.
And these units, they look like they're ready to get shipped out right here.
Yeah, these are just completed. This is one of our most popular machines.
These are flattening the dough, and then would these actually cook it as well, or does this roll it on and then you cook it?
That's a good question. So actually these just press it, right? It's pressing it. It's a heated plate, so it sears it. And it kind of seals in that moisture.
Yeah.
And then when you cook it, it kind of puffs up and you get that traditional flour tortilla.
So you have something for everybody and every part of their need for the business, right?
Exactly, and that's the whole point, from a small machine that's manual to one that's fully automated. You know, wherever you're at in your business needs, we can supply that.
So this area is actually where they're testing the machines, right?
Right, final testing. So every single machine that we produce gets tortillas run through it before it goes out.
The big question now is what happens to the tortillas when they come out?
Well, that's one of our secrets. So actually we get to give them to the employees, they take them home, right?
Nice, okay. Perks of the job,
Exactly.
I see. Can we grab one of these?
Yeah, try it.
Okay, this one's, look at that. This one just flipped off. Nice and hot. Whew.
That's hot, be careful.
Okay. All right, cheers to you. Cheers. Fresh off a new machine. Here we go.
Is it hot?
Real hot. That is really good.
It's good though, right?
You guys actually have a kitchen on site as well where you can do a little bit more research with it, right?
Exactly, so when the customers come in, they want to actually see the machines, they want to run them, they want to put their product through, we send them into our kitchen.
Joining us now is Account Executive Richard Gonzalez. Thank you so much for having us in the test kitchen area.
So what we have here is a manual wedge press combo, and this system is going to allow you to make 5 to 12-inch tortillas, but it's also going to let you change thickness and make variety. You know, we're going to do naan bread, we're going to do chapati, staples, whatever you need. If it's wheat and flour based, this one can do it.
This is the one.
This is the one.
And let me tell y'all, it is ripping hot back here. This thing's cooking. Look how fast these are cooking back here as well. And I love when they get puffy because that's when you know it's time to flip, right?
That's right.
Thank you guys so much for having me out here. Had a blast walking around the facility. Can't believe this is all happening right here in the Alamo City. And to find out more information about Besco, of course, go to the website on the screen, scan the QR code. You can also find out ways you can get one inside of your business today. And you know what? Cheers to 60 years. Cheers!
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we check out the newest location of a popular Southside pizza joint, uniting pizza lovers from across the state. And next on the show, we cruise to Midtown to check out a new Mexican restaurant concept, slinging out delicious tacos, chilaquiles, and so much more. Texas Eats will be right back after the break.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here north of downtown San Antonio off North St. Mary Street to go inside of a popular restaurant that recently rebranded itself to highlight items from Central Mexico and Northern Mexico. Plus they got an outdoor area and great drinks from behind the bar. Let's go see what they're cooking up at Salsita's. Joining us now is one of the owners out here, Rodrigo Oraca. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, Elder.
And now we're in the kitchen, and you're gonna be cooking us one of your famous dishes that you have out here. Super popular bite. What are you gonna be making for us?
So we're gonna make chilaquiles con asada.
Ooh, okay, I've had chilaquiles. Never with steak though, so that's pretty unique. Where do all these recipes come from?
So the chef, he's from Puebla, Mexico. Mainly, a lot of the recipes are from the north. So that's tomatillo salsa with chile serrano, and the chips, we also make this at home.
That steak's gonna cook quickly.
It's really quick, yeah.
The salsa's already made. You guys have that made fresh every single day.
We have these ones for brunch, so you definitely want to come before 3 p.m. because after 3 we change the menu.
And you can see it's getting dressed up. I'm seeing avocado, red onion. You have the crema on there. Is that like a cotija cheese?
It's cotija cheese, exactly. So that's refried beans made with black beans.
Oh my goodness. Both steaks on the plate. Let's go. Great job. Thank you so much. We're going to go out to the dining room, meet you out there, get some ice cold cocktails, and I'm going to try not to eat this. I'm going to wait a little bit for you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we're out here in the dining room, and you guys have brought out a lot of the great hits that you have on the menu, including the chilaquiles that we just saw get made in the kitchen. I tell you what, since I saw it get made, I've been wanting to dive in. And look how tender this is, y'all. We're not even using a steak knife, and we're going right into this. Cooked beautifully. That's the bite. Big flavor. Man, those are really good beans. Super savory. This is really nice. In the front, you have two different kinds of tacos. What do you got going on?
Tacos al pastor are the red ones. It has achiote, spices, and dried chilies. And this one is tacos de lechon. It's pork, it's similar to pulled pork. It comes with guac, onion, cilantro. This salsa is chipotle. It's not that spicy, but it's really good for these tacos.
Cheers to you, the al pastor. That's the bite. I want to put that on everything. That is really good flavor. It's smoky, and it really balances well with the acidity and the sweetness from the pineapple. All right, so this is the lechon. Let me do my little bam. This is incredible. This is a huge flavor explosion.
This is my favorite taco here.
This has to be the best thing on the menu. I'm actually not going to put this down. I'm going to finish this whole thing right here. We've used some of the salsas, but this is like a little variety plate on the side, right?
Yes, so we have the 3 salsas there. We already tried chipotle, the tomatillo, and that one's salsa macha. It has peanuts and chile de árbol.
Okay, this is the spicy one. Here we go. You have pork belly right here.
So that's pork belly chicharrón, which actually goes really good with that salsa, with the peanuts.
And what's on the bottom?
It's guac and chicharrón.
Cheers. The pork belly is super tender. I want to eat that whole thing right now too. Ceviche, very fresh.
So that one, we make it with red snapper. We make it every day.
The ceviche. Everything you guys put out here is incredible. This is great. Of course, you have a dessert right here in the back, churros, and you have chocolate on the side, and you got to wash it all down. And you got some cool looking cocktails out here too. What's going on with this one?
So this is licuachela. It's a spicy mango michelada. It's topped with gummies, chamoy, and chili powder.
I'm a sucker for gummies, so I'm gonna go in. This looks like a solo mission. Rodrigo, thank you so much for having us out here. You guys, Salsitas, they've been in San Antonio. They just rebranded. This is definitely a hot spot that you have to try when you're in the Alamo City. Everything is rocking, but I tell you what, the tacos are where it's at, man. That's so good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And next on the show, we check out the newest location of a popular Southside pizza joint, uniting pizza lovers from across the state. Texas Eats will be right back after the break. Now we're here north of downtown San Antonio off Ashby to go inside of the newest location of Lover's Pizzeria, a popular pizza spot here in the Alamo City that's recently been featured by Barstool Presidente himself, Dave Portnoy. So we're gonna go inside, try 2 different kinds of pizzas and see what else they got on the menu.
So it's just an overall fantastic pizza, great tasting flavor. In our opinion, it's like hands down the best pizza in town.
Joining us now are our co-owners, Dusty DeWarrick and Victoria Moreno here at Lover's Pizzeria. Thank you so much for having us in the kitchen.
Thank you.
Now, you're gonna be making for us 2 different pizzas. Victoria's gonna be making for us a specialty pizza, but Dusty, you're gonna start off with a cheese pizza, but it's not just any old cheese pizza. You put a lot of love into it, right?
Quite a bit of love, yes sir, quite a bit. We use all naturally fermented sourdough for our crust. It's about a 36-hour ferment. I only use water, flour, and salt.
So how long have you been making pizzas?
Probably for like the last 5 years. I used to be the pitmaster over at Tomb Smokehouse back in the day, and then went to New York with Victoria and fell in love with pizza, and here we are now.
Like the love for this, is that where Lovers came from, or where did that name come from?
I think it's me and Victoria. We love pizza, and we want pizza lovers to come to Lovers to experience our good pizzas, hopefully. So
it's just a lot of love. You're just throwing up the heart out there every single time.
So this pizza is a coal-fired oven-style pizza. We like super old-school New York, like even New Haven-style pizza. That's kind of what we're going for.
All right, and you're putting on some more cheese right here. What are you adding on?
Yeah, so first we did low-moisture mozzarella. That's more of a regular pizza cheese. This is our fresh mozzarella.
All right, time to go into the oven. Salute the cheese pizza going in. Nice, and we'll check on that one here in a little bit. All right, Dusty, thank you so much for showing us the cheese pizza. Now, we're gonna get Victoria over here, and she's gonna show us how to make the poblano pizza. All right, Victoria, now you have a pizza that's already stretched out. The dough's ready to rock. We're gonna build a poblano pizza. Let's do it. What's the first thing you add?
So the first thing that we're gonna do is, of course, our layer of cheese. Just a nice, even layer.
And where did the poblano pizza inspiration come from?
So the inspiration for the poblano pizza definitely comes from my mom and my grandma. You know, they're from like the Laredo area of Texas. Poblano sauce is something that they would make. They would eat it with chicken, spaghetti, shrimp, like all the things that you could put it on.
What's the next step?
So this is it for our poblano. It's just the cheese and it's just the sauce. You can add any topping you want. A lot of people love pepperoni or sausage on it.
Halfway done on the cheese. The poblano just went into the oven. As soon as they're out, we're gonna go out to the dining room. We're gonna slice into them. We're gonna give them a bite. Now we're out here in the dining room area, and there's enough space for a lot of pizza lovers in here. And there's already a line forming outside right now, so we're gonna get to it. First off, look at this beautiful crust. Here we go. Cheers, the cheese pizza. Wow, it's perfect. With the cheese, you're getting that nice salty punch, which I love, a good salty, cheesy bite. Now we're gonna go for a crust bite. You guys ready for a crust bite? You already got yours. Here we go. That's as crunchy as it gets right there. This is the ranch made here in-house. you're a ranch fan, that's really good. This is the banana split tres leches. Wow. And the coolest thing about these tres leches is that there's gonna be new flavors every month. So when you come out here, ask what the flavor is, get your pizza, and ask for the tres leches as well. Now it's time for the poblano. I love the color on this one as well. Oh, wow. That might be my favorite bite. That is incredible. This is a different experience. It works so well. You guys, thank you so much for having me out here. Lovers Pizzeria, you guys, here in San Antonio, right off Ashby. Come check them out. You gotta stand in line early. The pizza's phenomenal. Come check them out. I'm going back in for another bite.
Texas Eats will be right back after the break.
Now we're here on the northeast side to go inside of a restaurant that's been around since 1976 from downtown San Antonio, and they are serving up amazing bites. Let's see what's cooking up at Eddie's Taco House.
Just off Thousand Oaks in North San Antonio, there's a place where tradition is served on every plate and family is the secret ingredient.
Who's making the tortillas right here?
This is Miss Arcelia. All our tortillas are handmade.
Oh, wow.
This is Eddie's Taco House, a cherished piece of the city's Tex-Mex history.
Joining us now is the owner out here, Priscilla Caballero. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
Now, in the kitchen, you're making one of my favorite items on any menu here in the Alamo City. It's your chicken quesadilla. Such a wonderful menu item you have at the restaurant. I know a lot of people have it. A lot of people got the chicken quesadilla, but there's just something special about the way that y'all make it out here. And this is a family-owned and operated restaurant, right?
Yes, third generations, open since 1976. My uncle started it, then my mother took over, and me and my sister took over in 2020 after she passed from ALS.
I'm so sorry to hear that. You and your family, you've held on to this, and you've had this tradition for so many decades of providing San Antonio with great food.
What started in 1976 with Edward Caballero's dream grew into a storied legacy for the Alamo City.
How does it feel to you to have this in your family, to have something so important to the community?
It's huge. It's like family. I mean, not only have the customers seen me grow up, they've seen my children are growing up, and then I'm going to see their children grow up.
Is this chicken quesadilla, is this one of the top items? I mean, I know it is for me, but how about for you?
It definitely is. It's one of our 10 drive-through specials, so it's very popular because it comes with a medium drink, tea, Pepsi products, lemonade, so it's very popular.
And for me, it's the flavor on that meat. And you said you're using chicken thighs, right?
Chicken thigh. We feel it's juicier. It doesn't dry out as much. It gives it great flavor, and then our cook season it, and we cook all our fajitas to order.
And I saw the seasoning. Can you give me a secret? Give me a hint of what's getting thrown on there.
It's definitely a combination, but I can't give you all the secrets.
Come on, that's okay. I can smell it, though. It smells great. I'm gonna let you get to it. I know you guys are busy, so you guys got all this food coming up, and we're gonna meet you back out in the dining room, and then we're gonna give it a try. Now we're out here in the dining room. Right behind us is the bar, and right in front of us, this is the reason for this season. This is all the goodness in the front. You have an enchilada plate, and you have a little asada steak on the side too, right?
That's our throwback special for Thursday, $6.99 every Thursday, all day long.
And you're butchering these in-house. You're slicing these fresh,
yes,
correct?
They're sliced fresh.
Bam, cheers. Here we go. Y'all don't miss. This is crazy. This is one right here. This is why I'm out here right now. It's the chicken quesadilla, and we saw this getting made in the back. Cheers to you. The chicken quesadilla, that's the bite. I love the crunch on the outside of the tortilla. You have all that texture on there, and it's a great vehicle to hold in all that cheese. And I know you're not gonna tell me the secret on that seasoning, but let me tell you, it's got the perfect amount of spice in there. It's savory, it's juicy when you're locking in all that thigh meat. You have the sour cream, the guacamole, you have the tomatoes and the lettuce on the side. So if you want to add a salad to your meal, you can do that. It's a healthy option.
It gives a little bit of freshness to that.
That's right.
Yes.
You can contrast the oil and the fat from that. That is a great bite. Super loaded. That's why we come out here right here. Now, this is one you said is a very big fan favorite, right?
It's a big fan favorite. Carne guisada with cheese. It's a staple here.
You can't go wrong with that one. And then this one is like the whole plate, right?
It's the whole plate, yes.
Cheers. The guisada. Super tender. My goodness.
All our stewed meat is cut ourselves, and we're able to trim it just to the level that we like it.
I'm gonna go for another bite because you know what? It's just that good. Those are like two big, do you call them taquitos? You call them flautas? What do you call them? Flautas. See, I know everywhere has like its own name for the same kind of rolled item. And what's on the inside?
The inside's gonna be your guisado chicken. So it's kind of with tomato, different ingredients. It's slow cooked, real tender, juicy.
I'm gonna grab this back one right here, get a little bit of sour cream, put a little bit of that guacamole on there, and see if a tomato or two will stick. Oh yeah, look at that, come on. All right, cool, here we go, cheers.
Cheers.
The flautas, that's the bite. Here's some elbow. Bam, give me some foot. Bam, that's a double bam. It's the crunch on there is incredible. And like you said, it's juicy. This is like Steph Curry at the three-point line. Y'all just hitting all the shots out here. This is a wonderful display of what you guys have rocking and rolling. The fresh tortillas, which is huge. And then you have two drinks right here, right?
Yes, we do. We got your traditional house margarita, of course, with your chamoy rim. You have to come try our micheladas here on sale every Friday evening for $5.
Eddie's Taco House. You guys got to go check them out. Oh, don't be making messes out here. They got specials all throughout the week. You even have deals for the kids. Bring the whole family. You got to try the chicken quesadillas. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you. Thank
My
you,
goodness,
guys.
I got a lot more to eat right now.
Texas Eats will be right back after the break.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here at a new restaurant just north of downtown San Antonio that's serving up bites from the islands. They got surf and turf, rice, they even have desserts out here as well that you gotta check out. Let's see what's on the menu at Maui's on Main. Joining us now is Mike Maui Suarez, and you are the owner out here and the chef. You've made all this delicious food that's in front of us, and you got a whole team that's with you as well. But this stuff, it's your heritage. It's what you were born eating. You grew up with this stuff. Talk to me about the legacy, the lineage that led to this moment here. You got a brick and mortar and you started as a food truck, right?
We did. We started on the food trucks probably about 20 years ago.
Wow.
And then we've been doing that ever since, grinding away. This opportunity opened up and we went for it.
And I want to start right here in the front. You said this is the best fish tacos in San Antonio. Nobody's come at me and said we have the best fish tacos in San Antonio. So they look incredible. So you're already hitting the marks on the visual. Y'all, this is dense. This is heavy. Cheers to you, the fish tacos. This is insane. Super crunchy on the outside, that fried flavor, the texture. You're double wrapping it because you know it's about to get serious. I've had maybe like 6 bites of this thing. I gotta put it down. We got a lot more food to eat. This is it. The Loco Moco is a very popular dish on the island. Talk to me about how you prepare yours.
Ours is on a bed of Spam fried rice. The two patties are gravy, our egg, and double Hawaiian mac salad.
I am in heaven. Cheers to you.
All right, cheers.
The Loco Moco. Now it's time for the mac salad. Bro, somebody loved you very much when you were growing up because you want to love everybody else with all this food. This is amazing.
This food is hugs.
There's hugs.
It's hugs.
This food is hugs. I want a shirt that says that.
So this one right here would be the 2-meat plate lunch. You get the Hawaiian fried chicken, you get the sweet chili teriyaki, and the kaloa pig.
Cheers, the chicken.
That's the kaloa pork. Before I roast the pig, I throw it on the smoker for about 2 hours. Then I get my seasonings, my Hawaiian sea salt, roast it with the cabbage. Oh no.
You already got it. It's already sauced up. It's already packed full of flavor. The smokiness is there. This is an incredible composition.
This we call our freestyle. So our freestyle is if you find something that you want to throw together, you're allowed to freestyle it here. This is my freestyle, the mac salad with kaloa pork. If I get crazy, I'll throw a little shrimp on it too.
And then last but not least, right here, that's a big old plate, man. What you got loaded on there?
That is the plate lunch. If you're hungry, we like to feed you. So right here, you're gonna have your Spam fried rice, your mac salad. You got 1, 2, 3 meats, kalua, there's garlic shrimp, and the Spam.
Spam! I'm gonna start saying that instead of bam. Spam! And check this out, you got breakfast out here. These pancakes have coconut and pineapple in them. That's just comfort food right there.
It's delicious, all good. From morning to night, that's what we do.
Y'all, Maui's on Main, delicious food, great stuff, man. And I just love your passion. You can see it when you're talking about it and the execution on everything. You got a great team. And of course, you got to wash it down with those drinks. And look at this, an ube milkshake as well. Everything is just, it takes you back to the island. It's phenomenal. I'm gonna give you, this is one of my favorite restaurants for 2024 right here. You guys are killing it. I'm so glad you came from the food truck scene. You're killing it in the brick and mortar. Maui's on Main, y'all. This is your next spot.
Texas Eats! Texas Eats will be right back after the break.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Antonio, right outside of the airport, to go inside of a restaurant that's known to many for serving up one of the best sandwiches in the entire state of Texas. And we're gonna go see how it gets made. Let's see if it's on the menu at Rojo Pork and Bread. Joining us now is chef and owner Jorge Rojo. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Oh, thank you.
What you're known for, why people come out to this location, is the sandwich, the torta ahogada. Now that is such a special sandwich to a region of Mexico, right?
Yeah, this is the most traditional street food that you find in Guadalajara, which is my hometown. And this is the meal that you have on the weekends. Wake up with a really heavy hangover, this is what you have.
How long does the meat cook for?
Around 6 hours.
So right behind us, you have a trompo that's spinning around in circles over here. You have al pastor as well, right?
I wanted to add something representative from Mexico City as well, because my wife is from there.
And you make all the bread in-house early in the morning, right?
Yeah, every day.
Well, we're gonna go to the front into the assembly line, and you're gonna show us how you prepare some of the menu items that you have, including the torta ahogada, right?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. All right, chef, so now we're behind the counter and you're gonna start making right here the torta ahogada. And you start right here, the birote, the bread. What goes on first?
Refried beans. This is Mayacoba beans.
All right, so this right here is the product we saw in the back that you were cooking up. Now you have the meat on this side, and then if you wanna get some of the skin, some of the other elements, you actually have it on this side as well. So if you wanna do a mix, you can get it together like that as well, of course.
We add some meat, some buche, pork stomach with pork belly.
Okay, so you have a basket here that's already lined with plastic, and there's a reason for that. And then over here, you have all the elements that you make it look extra pretty. It's all the accompanying bites, right? The textures and flavors.
Yeah, the texture, flavors, and color. The shredded cabbage, pickled onion, some radish, and lime.
I'm gonna destroy this sandwich here in a little bit, but it's not just a sandwich on the menu. You have other items, so what else are you gonna make for us today?
Taco al pastor.
All right, super excited. We're gonna go make some of those in the back as well, and then we're gonna come over here, give it a bite.
Jorge Rojo is an artist, and that's not only evident in the presentation of his food, but in all of the artwork that hangs in his restaurant like a gallery.
Well, my mom used to paint, and she taught me more than paint to how to look, because she didn't have anyone to appreciate her art, and she taught me how to see it. Now see it from this and from this angle and from this distance. And I saw her painting all my childhood.
Though Jorge's mother has passed away, he is confident that she would be proud of everything that he's accomplished with the restaurant and his art.
And she brought me to every museum she could. And that was a really, really good experience.
Right in front of us, chef, you have the torta ahogada, and you brought out a couple different items. And what's going on with this taco right here?
Well, that's a carnitas taco called taco chilango. It's made out of carnitas. You can choose between the pork butt, the pork stomach, and the pork skin, or you can mix it as you wish. And after that, we garnish with some crushed crackling, red onion, cilantro, and an avocado cream.
Oof, what about in the middle here? Is that the al pastor?
Yeah, that's the al pastor. It's the classic pastor. We just like it a little bit more crispy than usual. And we also garnish that with red onion, cilantro, and avocado cream. Cheers.
All right, that's the bite. Bam! It's delicious, and it has a rustic feel to it. The textures of everything, kind of their own size and their own shape. I love the flavor on that. Now, the torta ahogada, this is the one we gotta try right here. Look how crazy that looks. Now this is the reason for the season. The torta ahogada, that's the bite. That's insane. And it's so crunchy, but then when it absorbs all the sauce, it becomes so tender. But it has so much body to it that it still holds together really well. This is so good, Chef. Cheers to you. You guys, Rojo Pork and Bread, a wonderful spot here in San Antonio. One of the best places that you can grab a torta ahogada in the state of Texas. You're an artist in many different ways, and you can't do it by yourself. You got a whole team out here and your wife. This is a spot.
Texas Eats will be right back after the break.
Here we go, quiet please. Oh, it's coming back. Oh, it's going down. No, no. Joining us now is Tim Galita. He's the Chief People Officer out here at PopStroke. Thank you so much for having us.
Happy to be here. Thanks for coming.
This is a beautiful day to be out here, and I gotta tell you, the food out here, it looks rockin', great bites, but it's all about the putt-putt. So talk to me about the inspiration behind PopStroke.
Yeah, PopStroke is a new miniature golf entertainment facility. We have two 18-hole miniature golf courses that are uniquely designed for this property only. We've got a playground for kids and an amazing bar and restaurant.
And that's what we got right here in front of us. We have 3 refreshing cocktails from behind the bar, different bites that you can get depending on your hunger level, right? Because you got some starter bites, you also got the burger right here that looks amazing. Now, I want to talk about these guys right here, because these are grilled chicken wings.
It's all fresh, cooked in-house, a la carte, and it's super tasty.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Oh, good wing. Right here in the front, you said these chicken tenders are where it's at.
I throw my money on the line, best tender around.
Wow, that's big talk, Tim.
It is big talk.
That. All right, the honeycomb mustard. And it actually has a light breading, but it's really crispy. That sauce is crazy.
Yep.
Tim, what's going on with this one right here?
We have some delicious ahi tuna nachos over here. That's fresh ahi tuna, sliced jalapenos, fresh avocado, a little mango on top for some sweetness.
Super fresh, super crispy. That's really, really nice. It's refreshing. You know what? It's a lot of fun out here. Bring the whole family. There's so much to do. And of course, to find out more information, where can people go?
Go to the website, popstroke.com.
And of course, follow you on social media, right?
Social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, absolutely.
I love it. All right, Tim, thank you so much.
Thanks, David.
I'm gonna drink a couple more beers. Maybe I'll get better. Who knows? Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Texas Eats. And to get more information and a map on all the restaurants that you've seen on today's show, just go to our website, texaseatstv.com. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Texas Eats TV. And don't forget to join us every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning and 11 o'clock at night right here on KSAT 12, because this is how Texas eats.